Rosemary is here to address council in opposition to item 1 of the 73rd Report of Development Services Committee to receive information or request that a policy be developed for due diligence when dealing with corporate matters.
Good evening, Mayor Henry. Since September 3rd, I've been asking a question, and I'll ask it this evening again before I begin my remarks. Mayor Henry, are you aware if there are any undercover Durham Region police officers in this council chamber this evening with concealed weapons?
You would know I would not be aware of that.
So your response is you're not aware. Good evening. Mayor Henry, before I begin, I'd like to ask, are you aware if there are any undercover Durham Region police in the council?
You know that I would not be aware of that, so. Item 2 of the 64th Development Services Committee report concerning 485 and 501 Normandy. Ms. McConkey.
Thank you. Before I begin, I would just like to ask if there are any undercover Durham Region police officers in the council chamber with concealed weapons tonight.
You would know that I would not know. So that is none. Presentations, we have none. Delegations, we have one. Rosemary McConkey in opposition to item 3 of the 33rd Corporate Services Committee report concerning the recruitment process for the position of city manager.
Good evening. Mayor Henry, before I begin, I'd like to ask if there are any undercover Durham police with concealed weapons in the council chamber this evening.
I'm not aware of any police officers in the council chambers this evening.
You don't know?
I don't. Ms. Rosemary McConkey in opposition to the receive and file recommendations contained in item 2 of the 31st report Corporate Services Committee report concerning transparency and accountability.
Good evening. Before I begin, since I'm talking about transparency, could I ask if there are any undercover Durham police officers in the chamber tonight?
Actually, I wouldn't know. I'm not privileged to operational issues related to the police, so I can't answer that question.
Could you find out for me before I begin?
I'm not going to ask that question. If there's police in this room, it's the part of their operational procedures. You would know I would not be aware of that.
So your response is you're not aware.